and on the timings of meetings. So you are right, you've raised a very important key. I was just introducing the lesson, and then now the structure of the lesson, how we shall be doing our classes. We shall be meeting mostly virtually, but sometimes we'll also be meeting physically. I understand some of you are in campus, others are still outside, others are still on internship, others are on industrial attachment. So that's why we started our first lesson or engagement online. So then you will give me your feedback on what are the best approach to do. Good. So any other question? Thanks so much, Edwin. Any other concern? I've seen your timetable. You are meeting on different times and different days, the two groups, group 1 and group 2. Will you be able to secure? Because my timing, I'll only be available very early morning and very late in the evening, from 5 to 6 or 6:30. That is the time that we'll be having our classes. Of course, online classes. For physical classes, I'll be arranging based on the availability of space at the campus. But for virtual class, normal classes will be meeting between 5 to 6 or to 6:30, or between 1 to 2, or better still, we can also meet from 7 to 8 or from 7 to 8:30. So you can agree which days do you want to meet. We need to have 3 hours every week. Yes, Taylor.
For the timings of the classes have been combined. So we're just going to be using the group 1 timetable. So us splitting up isn't an issue. You get all of us at the same time. But as for timings, I'm pretty sure like everyone would be comfortable just following the timetable.
Yeah, you will be comfortable, but you see now you also need to consider my schedule, because I'm fully engaged during the day. What is your challenge meeting in the evening after you've done all your other classes? Then we meet in the evening. We can do it just 1 hour for 3 different days. Those will be 3 hours in a week.
I don't know about the rest, but for me personally, I have engagements in the evening, so it will be difficult, because as far as being in school, it's always been 9 to 5:30. So this could be something completely new.
Okay. Anybody else? Fine. Then we can. Yes, Trevor.
We could just use what the timetable was and do a combined class. And I agree with Taylor, doing classes beyond normal times would be inconveniencing for some of us with other commitments.
Okay. Fine. Then what we'll do, because your timetable is crashing with very many other programs of mine, then we'll be meeting between 1 and 2. Or between 1 and 2:30, or between 12:30 to 2:30, so that we cover as much ground as possible. Yes, Ahmed.
Excuse me, sir. Between 1 and 2 won't be possible, because that's the time most of the people will have gone for lunch.
Somebody else has raised his hand. But you see, our classes are online. You can even have a class as you enjoy your lunch.
See, the Muslims have to go pray, and between 12:30 and 2:30, that clashes with 2 other classes. So working around 2 other lecturers will also be an issue.
Okay. So I'll look at your timetable then, and then see. Yes, Mwangangi.
If when I check the timetable, we have 41. We have Thursday 9 a.m. in the morning, so I'm feeling that is very okay. As together with the Monday afternoon too. That is what our timetable is saying.
Oh, so we do Thursday 9.
Yeah, Thursday 9 to 10:45 and Monday 2 to 3:45. That's what the timetable is giving.
Monday 2 to 3:45.
Yeah.
Fine, then that's okay. Fine, so we'll be meeting twice in a week. But whenever we have something that spills over, maybe we are having things to do with demonstration or presentations, then we'll see how to stretch it to 2 hours. But fine, I'll try to fit into this schedule. And so this is now locked. Agreed, you'll inform the other group. I can see somebody is very happy. Okay, fine. So the next thing that I need to let you know is that in this course is structured into classwork, and then we will have classes of which you need to attend to all the classes at least 45 hours. Or if you can't attend all, at least you need to attend at least 80% of the classes for you to proceed. Then we'll have an assignment. Actually, the only assignment in this course is to develop the game. So you will start developing it immediately. We start our classes right from topic 1. You will start thinking on which game to develop. Then we'll have one sit-in continuous assessment test. And then we'll have our exam. So the exam will be out of 50. The assignment will be, which is your project, will be out of 30. And then the cut will be out of 20. So that is 100 marks. So as you've seen, you have a lot of marks on your assignment, which is something that should enable you to score highly, because this is something that you start developing now, and then you present towards the end of the course. The course is very easy and entertaining, exciting, so you will enjoy as you learn. Yes, Patrick.
Will the assignment be group work?
No. Each one of you will develop your own game. You'll realize when we go through, when we start, the first topic will be basically the type of games. And I am aware you are Gen Zs and you like playing computer games. So you have different interests. Some of you like sports games. Some of you like action games. Some of you like exploration games. Yet some of you enjoy adventurous games. So you will develop something that you like. You will develop something out of your own interest. So every person will be given 5 minutes just to present what he has done and just to take me through the language that you've used or the development tool that you've used. and then you get your 30 marks. Somebody has said something also. Any other question? Let me read, unless there is there a specific language you to develop the game with? No. You will use a language of your choice. If you're comfortable with JavaScript, if you're comfortable with Python, if you're comfortable with HTML, you can use a language of your choice. What will be assessed is, have you gone through the stages? Is your game accommodating all the principles that you've learned? And then if you can be able to demonstrate your game, then that will be okay. We also have game development tools like Unreal. We have Unity. We have, what else do you know?
Godot.
Godot. Yeah, OpenGL. Yeah, you can also use those tools, but I believe even using those tools, there's a part where you'll have to code. Let's say you want to develop some conditions. Let's say you want to do a loop, or you want to do collision detection. Yeah, or you want to do the countdown of your game. So you'll have to at least use a development programming language to develop those conditions. But then that will make your work easier, because now using an engine or a game development tool, you will not be required to develop or to program objects like human beings, like cars. If you want to do a racing game, those objects are already there. So you just need to program the conditions. Yeah. So I believe I've answered that question. Any other question? Yeah, so you can start thinking through what you want to develop so that you start early. Is that okay? So that is the course content. We'll talk about the type of computer games. We'll talk about the history of computer games, various computer game development tools, the game development softwares, the principles of game development. We'll look at them. We'll also look at animation. We'll look at 2D animation, 3D animation, and also the future of game development. Things like artificial intelligence, virtual realities. Yes, Bwana Dominic.
Yes, I just had a question. Will you be provided any material like slides and notes or things to refer to for this unit?
Yes, I'm actually uploading them today. So I'll give you all the necessary materials, the short notes that I've prepared. And also I'll give you reference to some books that I have. I can also upload them to you. But most important thing is for you to do more. Since this is a developing industry, things are changing every day. New development tools are coming up every day. I could be Stone Age. Maybe my tools or my languages are Stone Age, but then they will give you a platform or a layout of what you're supposed to do, so that if you understand it, then you can proceed with your latest applications. So that one I'll provide a lot of materials. I'll provide the course contents and the notes. And I'll only examine you on what I've given out. But then when you are developing your game, then you need to at least be real or be futuristic. Develop something that you can take it to the market, or develop something that if you upload it on Google Store, people can download and start enjoying playing. Is that okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And yes, Roman. It's a computer game. You see, a mobile phone is a computer. Anything that uses a microprocessor is basically a computer. So your game, you can, if it can be played on a computer, that is well and good. If you're able to load it onto a phone, well and good. But you see, our assessment will basically be on the computer, because you'll present it on the computer. I will not follow you to see whether you are able to upload your game or to develop APIs to have it played on phone. So that will be your task once you leave this campus. Then you need also to go and develop it and make sure that your game can be played using a mobile phone, or it can be played online. Is that okay? Any other question? In this unit, we don't have people failing, so everybody must pass. This is a very short course, very few course content, so I don't expect anybody to fail. I'll also make sure that you don't fail, because you are supposed to move forward and leave the others, create space for the others. So I think that's okay, unless there is any other question. We've locked our meeting hours and days. We will try to see if we can work with that. But also, you need also to be considerate and flexible, so that if you're not able to meet on Thursday, maybe you also need to allow some level of flexibility, so that we also accommodate one another. Is that okay? Like if we miss a topic, if we miss a class, then we can have a catch-up class, maybe between 1 and 2, on a day when you don't have a class. Lunch break is anytime. You can have your lunch at 9, you can have your lunch at 2, you can have a lunch at 3. I don't think lunch break is cast on stone. Yeah. And I was told that here in Nairobi, people don't take lunch. You take heavy breakfast, then you survive. Ile huwa mnasema kuinama. So that is it. Let me know if there is any other concern. I'll try and see if we can meet physically next week. Will that be okay with you? We have a physical class, so that we introduce each other, or we know one another. Is that fine? Great. Good. So you'll get the notes for the course content today, and the content for what we'll do on Thursday. Otherwise, I'm grateful to have met you again. Have a wonderful day.